I've been waiting on this doggone part for this truck. Finally showed up, y'all. CV axle. Yeah, this CV axle heavy as on the wood, man. It's just one CV axle for this diesel truck. So that's the original OE AC Delco. Supposed to be AC Delco. Yeah, and that thing was triple. Man, I could get 2 of them for less than that one cost. 2 of the China made. But I don't want the issue of having to take this back off again. I think that's what happened. I think they put one of them cheap China made ones on here. And look, it's time to replace it. So I gotta figure out how to, well, I ain't know how, I just gotta do it. It don't look like it's hard. It just look like, there go the bolts that you press in there. Like it's just bolts that's pressed in there. And hold on, did this come out? That has to, no. How did this bad baby turn? This is another adventure right here, right? Do that whole piece, I don't know, man. I'm finna figure it out, y'all. When I take that one out, I just look at how that look, and then I just duplicate it with this one. But anyway, man, yeah, I'm going all OE parts, original equipment. I got right here one to do flasher. These GMT 800 vehicles, all the Silverados and Suburbans and Tahoes. I think it's 99 to 07. All these jokers, man, they all interchangeable, man. They easy to work on too. Very easy to work on. So things are really easy to work on, and the parts are like easy to find. They plentiful. So that's what makes me land on this vehicle. When I first got it, I really wasn't thinking about that, guys. I just wanted me a diesel truck. So I'm having issues with the flasher, right? See how fast they flashing? So I did some research, and supposedly this relay could be the issue. It's not the battery. It's not the bulbs, guys, because I'm telling you, I changed all new bulbs. It could be something else, but hopefully it's this relay, guys, because, man, this relay costs like $100. This OEM relay, no joke, man. It costs like $100. Let me get it out of here. I need both of my hands. Hold on. All right, y'all. So I got her out. Let me tell y'all something. This bad baby was hard to get out, man. I mean, for real. That joker was hard. So I've been trying to figure out why it's doing that fast flash, right? And they said it could be a ground. I made sure all my lights was grounded. Please, man, let me tell y'all something. I hope this thing works, because I'm going to tell y'all, man, if it don't, boy, that hurt, man. Because I spent, like, man, this thing is expensive. Make sure the numbers, yeah, the numbers are good. It's the right one. So let's put them in there and pray this fixes our issue. If not, I just wasted this money, and that's gonna be sickening. Oh, please let it work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope. Dang it. So I bought that for nothing. Bought that for nothing, y'all. All right, so back to this. This CV axle, I think this CV axle is good. I didn't hear any scrubbing or anything on this side. It was only on the other side. So hopefully this one is fine. I did change the shock because you want to do it in pairs, even though that shock was good. That looked like that's the original shock. Nah, I'm not sure. But nah, they're probably not. But that joker was good. But I went with these right here because they were a little bit more expensive, but because I'm not paying for labor, I can add this stuff in. So I put that in. I just got the first bolt out. I'm about to change the rotors and the pads. I just got the first bolt out, man. I sprayed PB Blaster on it and let it just sit. And the first bolt finally came out, y'all. So, I'm talking about I had been whacking at that joker. It didn't come out yet, but I'm about to find my 19, is that my 19 mil? Matter of fact, I'm about to try to use this. That's what I'm gonna try to use, this joker right here. See if I can put it on there and pop it, and then just use that to get it off. Let me see what I can do. I need to get my gloves because it's gonna be a mess. Hold on. So I finally was able to get this bracket off, y'all. And you know how I bought something a while ago. This long bar right here. I mean, probably over a year ago. Haven't used it but one time, and that was today. But I just knew I was gonna need it. So I got that off, and looking at this rotor, yeah, that rotor that was on here was bad. So look at this rotor. Check that rotor out, right? Let's go over here and look at this other rotor. Yeah, that rotor was bad, man. Look. It don't have any grooves in it, and it's still some metal on it, but we just gonna take them off. I've seen something worse than that. But man, yeah, getting this side off was no joke. I had to use my grinder with a metal cutter to get the shock off, because up top the doggone little plate had got, like, I don't know, I had to cut that bolt off. The metal had got rusted around that little plate to get it out. So we got that in. Then I'm gonna have to grease this. I'm going to get my grease gun. But it looks like I'll be able to get this whole side done in a few minutes. I've already decompressed the calipers using my trusty old school. I got a good one around here somewhere, but can't find it. So it's what it is. But yeah, that and a socket. The socket done fell down in there. But yeah, now I'm about to open them. I've been able, like I said, I'm doing all high quality stuff. So that we use the Napa Ultras, the high premium ones on this bad baby. A little bit more expensive, but that's what we're shooting for. We're doing all the labor ourselves and just going up on all the parts. Because this, I do not want to have to take this apart no time soon. So hopefully this will alleviate some of the issues. I wasn't having any problems on this side, y'all. None. My problem is on the other side. I'm definitely going to have to do the CV axle. I'm going to change the strut, rotor, and pads. That should alleviate the problems. We shall see. We shall see. But let's get this back assembled, and then we'll go from there. We got everything pretty much put back together. I'm just looking at everything now. I'm just trying to make sure it is. I tried to grease this, and I'm thinking it got some of it in there, man. But it's a lot of pressure on that thing. I guess that's a joint. I don't know. I know it's a joint, but I'm just saying, when I was filling it up, it just felt like a lot of it was coming out, but then I held it in place, and it felt like maybe some went in. I'm not sure, guys, but it feels like it may be some in there. So hopefully it got grease in there. But put this back on here. That's what hold the caliper down. This thing right here. New pads, new rotor, new shock on this side. All right, man. Finally got that old CV axle out, and I'm gonna show y'all it clacking. Yeah. So we bought the OEM part. Let's see. Let's compare this one to that one. So this new one. Yeah. This one. This is skint. So we're gonna replace it, and hopefully that fixed that noise that I'm getting up front. Hopefully. If it doesn't, we gotta dig deeper, release it. But this one feels really, really tight. Like this one, like this. Now watch this. Look at this one. Yeah, that one clacking a little bit. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna come over here, guys, and put this bad baby back together. I just gotta get this part in there without taking loose anything else. I'm trying not to take loose anything else, but I got it out. I should be able to slide it back in. So hopefully we can get it back in. That hub looked fairly new, right? look like they put some new hubs on here. So we should be able to slide it back in. It's straightforward, man. I absolutely enjoy working on this truck, man. This truck is simple. It's very simple. Y'all asked about my white 4Runner. It's in the shop, man. We're getting all new seals put on the motor. And it's gonna take a little while, man. We in the country time, man. They don't move fast down here. Yeah. But let me get this bad baby in, then I'll report back in a minute. So we got the new CV axle in. Wasn't hard to get out at all, guys. Like, for real. I mean, it wasn't hard to get out or hard to put back in. Just had to cut the wheel a certain way to get it back in and remove this bracket, the strut bracket. Take the strut bracket off. But other than that, man, it went straight back in. So now let me return the strut bracket. Put it back in, and then we're gonna put the strut in. We still gotta do that. And then we're gonna open up the caliper, put the rotors on, brake pads on, grease these joint areas, man. These joint areas need to be greased, some type of grease in there. And then tighten, just button everything up, make sure it's straight. Then I'm gonna sit it back down. And I'm just interested to see if some of those issues I was experiencing will be corrected. I don't know if it is. I'm hoping, man. But I know it needs shocks. I know it needed shocks. I think it needs back shocks as well. This don't have springs. It have a torsion bar. I found that out. So let's see, man. I'm getting ready to do it. Let me put it back together. Got the new rotors on. New rotor. New pads. Open the caliper. That's ready to go. And of course, we got the CV axle. Getting ready to put the bolts. So it's, let me get this here, I don't even know the proper name of this, but this actually holds the rotor in place right here. Tell me what that piece is. Name this piece in the comment section. I don't know what this piece is, guys, what you call it. This is my first time ever having a truck this size, so I'm not afraid to admit I don't know, but I'm also not afraid to jump out here and work on it either. Let me know what this piece is. So let me get this girl locked down. That's gonna lock the rotor in place. When we get the rotor locked down, put the calipers on, lock them down, put the last shock on. I haven't put the shock on yet. That's her laying over there. Put the last shock on, and we have done CV axle, shocks, rotors, brakes. That probably would have been about $1,200 at the shop. It had to be, so we saved ourselves $1,200. Go ahead and open that caliper on up. So this is kind of, let me see. Let me push this in. So, okay, the more I push that one in, the more the other one come out. Yeah, I have a great tool down there, but of course I have misplaced it, guys. And that's just a common theme with me. I'm always sitting stuff down. But I just bought me a great toolbox off of Marketplace. Guy had one. He sold me, so I think I'll be okay now. I'll be able to put my stuff up. Let's see if this works. Caliper installed. This good. Now I'm gonna grease all these joints right quick before I install that shock. Just get up on here and grease all these little spots right here. I noticed them when I was up under the truck. It's several. So let's do those. Then we'll put the shock on. Then we'll put the tire down and put the tire back on. Sit this mug down and take it for a ride, y'all. All right, so we got our grease gun out, and what we're doing is I'm coming down through here and I'm finding all these little areas that I'm supposed to grease. And I'm putting this pressure on it and getting over in there. And what I'm noticing is they're swelling. They're swelling up. So these little areas are supposed to be filled up with grease, man. Yeah, look at all that. That's crazy. I don't know if I'm supposed to swell them up, but let's see. I had to diagnose my grease gun, y'all. I had to stop on greasing. And I just found the air bleeder valve on it on YouTube, and I figured out that's what you're supposed to do. So up under there, let's see if we can get it to go. I gotta hold it. Hold on, y'all. I gotta put this phone down. 1 second. All right, y'all. I got the tire on. I was able to grease the joint. Now I'm about to get this joke up off this jack stand. And then I'm gonna get it up off the stand. Everything tight. Everything tightened down and everything. And we're gonna go do the other side, man. And we should be good to go. Alright, so after all the work we did on the truck, it rides really well. I mean, it's floating. We definitely needed shocks, and we most definitely needed that CV axle. It's not grinding when I cut the wheel real sharp anymore. So we're good to go with that. But I am going to need to I'm going to try to bleed the brakes today, or I'm going to end up having to get a master cylinder because they kind of squishy, spongy when I push the brakes. So I'm going to come back here today. I'm going to take it and put it up under my shed up there. Then I'm going to take this back wheel off, and I'm going to get my wife to help me bleed the brakes. I have never bled drum brakes, so is it the same? I imagine it's the same, right? Should just be a little nozzle on it, and you just push the air out the line. So I'm hoping that's what it is, just some air in the line. If not, we're gonna have to get a master cylinder. But man, this stuff, the master cylinder for this thing is $51, man. Like, this stuff is ridiculously cheap for this truck. Now, some stuff, like the fuel injectors and stuff like that, the fuel injectors are the most expensive thing on this truck. A set of 8 of fuel injectors will cost you right at $4,000 for this truck. For real, it'll be $3,000 and some change. By the time you end up getting them shipped, they'll be right at $4,000. That's new. Reman may knock off about $400 or $500, but the injectors for this truck is ridiculous. They're ridiculous, man. So I want to put some new injectors in it, even though I really don't need it, but I want this truck to last me a long time. These trucks are these are some good trucks, y'all. I'm telling you, they call them GMT 800s. They from 99 to 2007. All the parts are interchangeable. Like these trucks, these some good trucks. I'm telling you, man. You know, the young boys are really jumping on these real big. And then this is beautiful because the dash is still good. Right, my dash is really good on this one. Matter of fact, I just ordered some parts. This is great. Let me I just ordered some parts. I'm the wrong color. They got some parts on eBay, China made. I'm about to get some of these right here. These things right here. Yeah, man, you get these things for $18 off eBay. Straight plastic. Yeah. Let me go back on here and fix this, because I don't know what I was thinking. The interior of this truck is great. The only thing is that little plastic piece break. So I'm gonna change these out. The lights work on here. Yeah, so my next thing is I'm gonna start trying to figure out on the inside, why does these seats, the seat don't work, man. Slide, look at the inside, man. It's dirty, but look at it. The seats look good in this thing, man. Yeah, man. This is SLT. So I'm gonna start tackling the electrical portion of it next. Why the seats don't work. That whole side of electrical don't work. Why? I want to put some tow mirrors on this thing, both sides. Cheap stuff, man. I mean, this stuff is not expensive. Like I'm telling you, like really inexpensive. You can get this stuff, man. Dirt cheap. So that's what I'm interested in doing. Put this bad baby back together. Find me another one of them lights for that side over there. Yeah, somebody, I don't know what they were doing with this truck. And I like it, man. I changed all the lights out. You should see this bad baby riding down the road at night. That look good, man. But yeah, this whole side, none of the electrical work. None of it. So it's got to be something cut, a harness, or something. All right. So I'm really interested. It is a harness up under the seat right here that somebody cut. I'm not sure I'm thinking about going to the junkyard, finding me a junkyard and just finding one or finding a new. But yeah, they cut that. I don't know why. But all the electrical, that's the electrical. And that's coming through there. So I don't know. Look, that worked. But if you try to go with the, I don't know how that work. We shall see, y'all. We shall see. But yeah, we in the mode of, I'm gonna keep fooling around with it without having to put a whole bunch of money in it. I just want to make it really nice, and I want to be able to feel comfortable with jumping in it and riding.